Prophet Hud and Salih, guiding the lost. Hud and the people of Ad. Centuries after Noah's flood, the people of Ad dwelt in the sandy valleys of Al-Akah, a land of towering dunes and fleeting springs. Descendants of those who forgot Adam and Noah's monotheism, they worshipped idols, carved figures of stone they believed controlled wind, water, and fate. Power ruled their city, the mighty hoarded wealth and water, while the weak toiled without refuge, their lives bound to servitude. Into this unjust world, God sent Prophet Hud, a humble man of no wealth or status, whose heart burned with devotion to the one God. Tasked with reviving Noah's religion, Hud stood in the bustling markets of Ad, his voice rising above the clamor, calling, "Worship the one God who created you. Abandon these lifeless idols and embrace justice, that you may find true happiness." A few weary laborers, their hands rough from toil, believed Hud, drawn to his promise of fairness. But the powerful, draped in silks and guarded by stone temples, mocked him. Hud, a mere commoner, claims God's message, they scoffed. He sees our sacred idols and rejects them for an unseen God. He speaks of happiness, yet we own the springs, gardens, and temples of Ad. What can he offer? Satan, ever cunning, whispered to their hearts, Hud is mad, sowing discord. His words of justice threaten your feasts and traditions. Will rebellion bring prosperity? Emboldened, they hurled insults and stones, accusing Hud of madness and division. Our idols have guided us for generations, they declared. Your unseen God brings only strife. Hud, unwavering, roamed Al-Akaf's dunes, pleading, I seek no reward, my only wish is your salvation. Your idols are powerless, God alone grants life and mercy. He warned of divine punishment, but the people clung to their customs, their temples gleaming under the desert sun. The powerful tormented Hud, barring him from water and shelter, yet his small band of followers grew steadfast. Years passed, and Hud's patience endured, but the people's hearts remained hard. Despairing, he prayed, O God, they reject your truth and harm the righteous. Let your justice prevail. God answered, and a cold, relentless wind rose, carrying a storm of dust that darkened the sky. For days, it raged, burying the idolatrous city in sand, their temples crumbling. Hud and his few companions fled to a distant land, later called Hadramaut, where they built a just community, free from oppression, their faith a beacon in the desert's silence. Salih and the people of Thamud. 200 years after Ad's fall, no one dwelled in that ruined land until the Thamud tribe, led by the cunning Namud, settled in its mountains. They harnessed its springs, carving grand stone houses and idols from cliffs, but their society was steeped in misery. Namud and his elite hoarded water and land, forcing others to toil as slaves, carving idols they claimed held divine power. Namud, a master of deception, adorned vast temples with statues named gods of water, wind, fire, and earth. To maintain control, he hired eloquent priests to speak for the idols, proclaiming, the god of fire demands war, or, the god of water requires a sacrifice. When drought struck, they blamed rivals, sacrificing them at the idol's feet, declaring, the god's wrath is appeased. Thus, they shed blood and deepened oppression, keeping the people ignorant and fearful. God sent Prophet Salih, from a family known for kindness, to guide Thamud. A shepherd among them, Salih revealed his mission in the shadow of their mountain city, calling, worship the one God, not these false idols. Free yourselves from tyranny and live justly. A few poor stone carvers believed him, but most, swayed by Namud's priests, recoiled. Salih, a mere shepherd, speaks of an unseen God, they sneered. He seeks to overthrow our order and incite rebellion. Satan fueled their doubts, whispering, Salih's words breed chaos. Can he move mountains or raise the dead? His God is a fantasy. The elite warned, he'll seize our springs and give them to slaves. Fearful, many shunned Salih, and his own kin distanced themselves, dreading Namrud's wrath. Salih persisted, exposing the idol's falsehoods in every carved courtyard. Tammud's leaders, recalling Ad's fate, challenged him, "If your God is real, show us a miracle no one can match." They demanded, "Bring a living camel from the mountain rock, one that drinks only water." Salih replied, "If God grants this, you must share the spring, one day for the camel, one day for you, and its water for the poor." Thinking it impossible, they agreed, vowing not to harm the camel or face punishment. Salih prayed, and a mighty she-camel emerged from a split rock, its eyes gleaming with life. Many believed, but Namrud's allies grew furious, seeing their control slip as Salih shared the camel's water with the oppressed. The camel's fate and Tammud's doom. The Samudians plotted, enraged that Salih's camel drank their precious water. "It dries our gardens and empowers slaves," they cried. Satan, disguised as a cunning advisor, proposed, "Trick a youth to kill the camel, then slay him to feign innocence. Blame Salih, saying he seeks vengeance, scaring the people away." They bribed a young man with promises of wealth and women, urging him to shoot the camel. He fired an arrow, breaking its leg, and as it fell, a guard killed him, claiming justice. The priests spread lies, Salih threatens to kill 1,000 for the camel. The gods curse him. They cut off the spring's water, declaring, "The gods reject Salih's ways." Salih confronted them as a black cloud loomed. "You broke your covenant," he warned. "This cloud brings torment, not rain. Repent within 3 days, destroy your idols, or perish." The Samudians scoffed, "We fear no storm. Our stone houses stand firm. Leave with your followers." That night, as Salih and his believers fled, the disbelievers plotted his death. But on the 3rd day, lightning and fire erupted from the mountains, and a fiery storm consumed Tammud's city, reducing their stone homes to ash. Salih's group survived, carrying monotheism to new lands, but Satan's idol worship lingered elsewhere, awaiting a greater prophet to restore God's truth.